Hey, I just first want to thank everybody who donated to the GoFundMe. That is going to help me and my sister out tremendously. Thank you so much. Uh, Please share the video, share the GoFundMe. Um, if you can't donate it, share the video. If you can't donate to it, share the video, please. Thank you. Um, Also, if you need prayer, don't hesitate to reach out. You know, 'cause I don't have a problem with praying for people. I used to. That's a story in itself, and I'm sure I'll talk about that another time. But I don't have a problem praying for people. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm called to do. Um, but thank you for those who have donated. Also, if you are kind of leery of donating to the GoFundMe, you can also donate to my Cash App, which is $ Ramey's Heart. And I will put that up when I edit this video. I'll put that, in the either in the caption or however. Again, new to this, and so I'm learning. So, but story time. I wanted to tell how all this went about when it came to me and my sister being like put up for adoption. And I use quotes because my mom said she never put us up for adoption. So when we were talking to my mom, which I'm very grateful, I am very grateful to be able to talk to my mother. I'm very grateful that um, I was able to find her and my older sister. Um, just truly blessed. Like I said in the last video, just truly blessed because for years we just wondered, and then tried to look, and couldn't find anything. So story time. My mom said she never put us up for adoption. And you're like, okay, well, how were you adopted? Well, the story goes that my mom was living with her friend in California in a house, and we were in a room, and we had our room, and someone in the neighborhood or wherever, I don't know, thought it was just too many people in the house. So children's services got involved. This is in California. Okay. So children's services got involved and came and said there was too many people in the house and offered to take, to put my mom and my sister, my older sister and my twin sister in a hotel. My mom was like, no, I'm not taking my girls to no hotel, you know. Um, but which didn't make any sense because that would still be one room, you know, one room hotel, and we were fine. We were fed. We were like healthy babies, you know. Um, but she said no, and she reached out to my dad, and he sent plane tickets uh, to get us back to where he was at. And then at last minute, he changed his mind. And no, I don't know who. Well, I know the name of my biological father. Uh, I believe she said his name is Billy Brown, but I can't find him. So I can't find him at all. There's like nothing. Don't know where he's at. It's almost like he just vanished in thin air. So I don't know where he's at. But anyway, so children's services came, took us, told my mom she can come back and get us, when she had a place to stay. She got a place to stay, and they said that they had already adopted us out. We That stuff happened like fast. So and we were babies. Um, and they told her they adopted us out to a mixed couple, a black woman and a white man. So, and my adopted parents are both black. So that was a lie they told her. Um, So my mom had to deal with like guilt and shame, probably depression, sadness for a long, long time because her girls were gone. They were taken. We were taken. So we were stolen. We were stolen, and that's just what it is. We were stolen. Sorry, I have my dog in front of me, so he's so needy. So anyway, but so yeah, and I looked into the name of the place that took us was called Children's Home Society or whatever. I looked into that place. First of all, they do not adopt children. They stopped adopting out children in the 80s. I was born in 1975. Cue the dinosaur or whatever. I was born in 1975. Um, so, and in the 80s, they stopped adoption. When I looked into that I guess organization, um, in Google, they didn't have a whole lot. But when I looked deeper, I found different stories, several stories of how that place stole children and sold children. So there was this one lady who talked about how her son was taken from her. She was a young lady. I think she was 16 or 17 at the time, um, in the late 70s, early 80s. She was 16 or 17 at the time. And her son was taken from her. Kind of the same story. She was told that she had to get have a place to stay because her parents, because the girl was pregnant or had a baby, her parents wasn't, accepting her back into her home. Um, so she found a place and she went to go get her son, and found that her son was adopted out. Okay, and so later on, she found out that these people told his adopted family that she was on drugs. Okay, and that's why she had to give him up for adoption. And she said, she was like, I never used drugs. I was never on drugs. I was just a young girl, and was told that they had to do this, and they were there for her, you know and that the goal was to get her son back, with her, and that was never the goal. um they told my mom that she just had to get a place, and the goal was to get me and my sister back, and that was never the goal. They had already like adopted us out. They not only adopted us out, they changed our names, so my mom could not even find us. She was looking for the names that she was giving us, and they had already changed our names. And then when we were adopted, our names were changed again. So there was no way for her to find us. Again, they lied to her and said that they gave us away to a mixed couple, which that was not the truth. Both my adopted parents were black. Um, and then they changed our names. So when I got older, I went to look for her. Even reached out to the state of California and was told that she sealed the records, and in order for me to know who she is, she had to unseal it. And talking to my mom, she was like, I didn't seal anything. I knew nothing about it. And she said that when she tried to find out where we were, they told her that we had to be 18 and reach out to them in order for you know her to know who we are. So like telling us different stories. My mom never stopped looking. Um, she often wondered where we were at, and it wasn't until my older sister decided to do an ancestry. And for years, like I stated in the other video, I didn't want to do an ancestry because I just didn't trust it. But since my oldest daughter got it for me for Mother's Day, I was not going to let that go to waste. So I did it, and that's how I found my sister and my mom. So, and like, this has been a huge blessing. But again, California, you got some explaining to do. You got a lot of explaining to do, because that's some foul stuff that happened. And again, I know it didn't just happen to me and my sister. It has happened to other children, and they don't even know how they can go about um, finding who their real family is. I don't think the Children's Home Society, if that's not the right name, I'm going to put the right name on this video. But you have absolutely no idea what you have caused for many families, all behind of what? The love of money, greed, selling children. Come on now. Now I knew California was corrupt, but oh my goodness. Seriously? That is crazy. Families that you've hurt, families that had to go through wondering who they belong to, who they are, what they, who do they look like. I know I did. I often wondered growing up, who did I look like? Talking to my mom, I know that I've got a lot of things from her, a lot of things. Like, she's very artistic. Apparently my aunts are very artistic. They like really creative, in their different ways, very creative. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I know. I get that from I get it from my mama. I get it from my family, you know. Um, I know my medical history now, because before I would go to the doctor and they ask, what is your history? And I'm like, I don't know. I said this in the last video, like, but I said I always said I don't know. Now I can say, well, this runs in the family, or this runs in the family. So I mean, it's so much, and it's just I have all these different feelings now that I have to explore. Um, and that's something I'll talk about in another video. But there's just a lot of feelings, a lot of differences, and a lot of things that I'm realizing about myself that has to change. But again, I'll talk about that in another video. So yeah, so that is the story of how we were stolen. I was gonna say taken, but we were stolen. Let's just be real. We were stolen. You know, um, and this so-called organization did my mother very wrong, did her dirty, and that's just unacceptable. Um, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. But I am going to figure it out. Or if somebody knows what they can do about that, reach out to me so I can figure this out, because I'm sure I know a lot of other people have been through this, and this is not okay. It's just not. It's not okay. So, um, but most importantly, regardless of what they try to do, regardless of what they've been doing for years, God saw to it to reunite me and my twin sister with our family. God saw to it. So at the end of the day, God had to say, no matter what, and it was going to happen. Years of praying, years of asking. God was in control, and not these people, corrupt people in that organization. So I have an opportunity to meet with my mom in July. And I'm praying that we get the opportunity to get down there. Um, and I'm asking you guys to help support us getting down to Wichita, Kansas. Never been to Kansas before, but hey, looking forward to go. Looking forward to going. So I'm just asking you guys to, if you find it in your heart, please help me and my twin sister uh, get down to meet my mom and my older sister. I've been talking to my older sister on the phone, and I love that. I love that a lot. You know, she lets me know a few things, and I have to be like, yeah, all right, yeah, you're right. You know, so I love it. It's just, again, new feelings, new things. Like, it's hard to explain. So hopefully in another video I'll be able to explain it. And I think I've gone a little bit too long for this video. So thank you again for your help. Thank you for new helpers. Uh, Help us get to Wichita, Kansas. Thank you so much. Make good choices. Love your neighbor.